Today's video might give you a bit of a chill, or at least scare you a little. Think about the coldest weather you've ever endured. No matter how cold it was, it doesn't compare to Antarctica, where temperatures reach as low as -89.2 degrees. Today, we are looking at some incredible discoveries in this icy land. Scientists have made shocking findings in the terrifying cold of Antarctica, and even NASA has joined these research efforts. So, how do these discoveries affect our world? Let's examine them together. Most of us know that Antarctica is covered in ice. If you step there, all you'll see is ice. However, Antarctica wasn't always like this. Scientists have discovered that around 100 million years ago, it was a landmass without ice. The South Pole, where winter temperatures now drop to as low as -25 degrees, was once warm and covered with rainforests, much like Italy. About 34 million years ago, a dramatic climate shift occurred between the Eocene and Oligocene periods. With this change, the warm greenhouse climate ended, and permanent ice sheets began to form at the poles. What caused such a radical change in the climate is still a big question mark. The answer to this question will help us understand the effects of changes in the sun's orbit and the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere on climate. Scientists are able to measure the temperatures from millions of years ago through microfossils preserved in deep-sea mud. These microscopic remnants have carried the traces of ancient climate changes to this day. Research has revealed that ocean temperatures significantly increased in the past. Interestingly, computer models don't support the idea of ice formation at the poles during this period. Instead, scientists have found clues about climate change in Africa, rather than Antarctica. Drilling in Tanzania revealed ancient mud layers and the microfossils within them. These layers contain detailed records of climate changes over millions of years. The Tanzanian mud provided the first clear data showing the connection between changes in sea level and the climate. By chemically analyzing the microfossils, scientists calculated the temperatures during major climate change periods. The data shows that the cooling of the oceans caused the ice to pull toward Antarctica, aligning with the models. However, scientists are now investigating the primary cause of global cooling. One theory suggests that the drop in atmospheric carbon dioxide and changes in Earth's orbit triggered this process. These events led to Antarctica remaining frozen throughout the year. Today, however, global warming is causing the continent's ice sheet to shrink. Researchers are trying to determine how much of this shrinkage is human-caused. Antarctica's melting could have serious consequences worldwide. In these discoveries, the icebreaker research ship named Arvicolor plays a crucial role. About 50 scientists and 50 crew members are transported to the North and South Poles by this ship. Thanks to the ship's powerful drills, they can reach 90-million-year-old sediments on the ocean floor. These layers are like pages from the past. Each one contains a story from a specific era. Scientists are excited to be the first people in the world to see these discoveries. Arvicolor can even break through very thick ice and venture into hard-to-reach areas. These giant drilling equipment weighs nearly 10 tons and is transported in 7 large containers. The drilling rigs are anchored to the ocean floor and supported by cables that exceed 1,000 meters. Additionally, fiberglass cables are used for communication, and each stage is recorded by 8 HD cameras. In recent exploration trips, scientists made important discoveries by observing the age and formation process of geological layers. There are 2 different cartridges in the drilling rigs, and new samples are collected every 3.5 meters. These samples are delivered to scientists by technicians. Drilling operations require high precision and expertise, which is why they are carried out by technicians. Sometimes the team instantly realizes how special the samples they observe are. The sample discovered in Antarctica was dark brown and fine-grained. Unlike anything seen before, it had black spots scattered across it. The first suspicion was that these spots might be of organic origin. A few weeks after returning home, the samples were sent to Harvey Polar Station and later to a hospital for computerized tomography scans. The scan results confirmed that the black spots were fossilized root networks. This was the closest proof of plant life to the South Pole. Previous evidence had been found at least 1,000 kilometers away from the South Pole, but this discovery was made just 900 kilometers away. What was the climate of the poles like during the super greenhouse period? No one knew for sure. However, the warming of the poles directly affects the speed of global warming. Therefore, such discoveries are crucial to understanding the severity of past climates. As for the largest subglacial cave ever found, it was located in an extremely difficult-to-reach area and was astonishingly large. This cave, approximately 300 meters high, was nearly two-thirds the size of Manhattan. NASA scientists discovered this massive void using satellite radar. The void had formed due to recently melting glaciers. Located under about 15 billion tons of ice, this gap was large enough to significantly affect glacial movements. Moreover, the void continues to expand every day and is rapidly melting the ice sheet above it. This rapid melting is due to warm water seeping beneath the glacier. Radar data provided by Italian and German space probes confirmed this movement. From 1992 to 2017, significant shifts in the ground were observed. Currently, this massive void is responsible for 4% of the global sea level rise. If the entire glacier melts, sea levels could rise by more than 65 centimeters. Furthermore, the collapse of the glacier could affect neighboring glaciers, accelerating their melt rates. This could lead to a total sea level rise of about 2.5 meters. Another intriguing mystery in Antarctica is the Blood Waterfall, a natural phenomenon that flows from Taylor Glacier into Lake Bonny. This red flow pours out from a crack in the ice. With its blood-like appearance, the secret of the waterfall has finally been unraveled. Once a salty lake, this body of water became isolated from the atmosphere as glaciers formed. Protected at a depth of 400 meters and 3 times saltier than seawater, this water does not freeze. Its iron-rich structure oxidizes when it reaches the surface, giving the flow its bright red color. To witness this stunning sight, you would need a helicopter or a boat trip. Antarctica's next big discovery involves its ancient inhabitants. In the past, Antarctica hosted lush vegetation and dinosaur life. Scientists have found traces of an iguana-like reptile from the Triassic period. This creature, named Antarctonax, lived around 250 million years ago. It is estimated to have been around 1.2 to 1.5 meters long. Among Antarctica's former inhabitants were massive marine reptiles. Paleontologists discovered fossils of a giant plesiosaur on Seymour Island in 1989. The excavation, completed in 2017, suggested that this monster could have weighed 15 tons and measured 12 meters in length. This giant creature lived tens of thousands of years before the dinosaurs went extinct. One more surprising mystery in Antarctica involves sound. The Ross Ice Shelf, the continent's largest ice sheet, is about the size of France. Scientists discovered that winds there cause the surface to vibrate, creating an eerie melody. Although the vibrations are inaudible to the human ear, they were recorded by seismic sensors. The song changes in response to melting or storms, allowing scientists to track the status of the ice shelf. Antarctica is home not only to ice but also extreme temperatures. Lava lakes are one of the most striking examples of this. Only 8 lava lakes exist in the world, and one of them was discovered in Antarctica. This lava lake, located in a frozen crack on Mount Michael in the South Sandwich Islands, was found by scientists using satellite and thermal imaging. Unlike other lava lakes, this one remains molten. Measurements show that its temperature ranges from 989 to 1279 degrees Celsius. This extraordinary heat affects the natural balance in the region, providing scientists with valuable data. If you want to continue seeing such fascinating discoveries, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our video. We also look forward to your valuable opinions in the comments. See you in the next video.